You can't have this and then expect people to support this. Public opinion in the US is shifting. Palestinian Lives Matter has become a thing. The Black Lives Matter movement has officially come out in support of the Palestinians. And the young and the woke are calling out Israeli war crimes. One of the reasons for this could be because rolling US-centric news channels,
with Hamas missiles still being fired into Israel,
Hamas and Islamic Jihad rockets streaking across the sky from Gaza, sirens ringing out, warning Israelis to take cover,
have been replaced by citizen journalism and smartphones that are revealing civilians at their wits' end in Gaza.
تعملوا لنا مسيرات بدون ما تفيدونا بدنا حل احنا بدنا اسعار بدنا هدنه تعبنا دمنا الحرام.
Now that the TikTok generation has learnt all about the Arab-Israeli so-called conflict, remember the word conflict suggests there's a level playing field, they're managing to summarize the entire saga in catchy minute-long songs.
One day Palestine will be free, so be on the right side of history. You're not anti-Semitic if you stand against war crimes.
Touché.
Much of the change in opinion is coming from young people that are themselves of Muslim heritage, Muslim faith, Arab heritage, including Palestinian Americans, but also people who are white or African American or Latino but are progressive. They're realizing that what's happening in Palestine is just as atrocious as genocide against Native Americans.
And it's not just the youngsters. According to a Gallup poll from last year, 70% of Democrats support the establishment of a Palestinian state. And I'm no pollster, but my hunch is that that figure has probably skyrocketed over the past week. Which means that Joe Biden's policy of simply saying
Israel has a right to defend itself
and then selling Trump's best friend, Bibi, more weapons is revealing him to be somewhat boomerish and unwoke when it comes to Israel. The only people really loving Joe Biden's Israel policy seem to be Trump supporters. And for Democrats, criticizing Israeli war crimes no longer seems to be taboo, or the career killer that it used to be in the past. And now Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC, and Rashida Tlaib and Mark Pocan have issued a resolution that's challenging Joe Biden's $735 million arms deal with Israel. And even if it isn't pushed through, and it's not likely to be, but the debate that this proposed resolution would spark about the propriety of selling Israel weapons in the House of Representatives would be unprecedented in US politics.